Fellow activists, European nationalists, it's a great pleasure for me and honor to be among you, representing Golden Dawn at today's forum. These days, all countries in Europe commemorate the 81st anniversary of the end of the Second World War. But do Europeans truly have the reason to celebrate this anniversary? Did Europe really emerge victorious from this war? Is there any other victory in history that still needs to be celebrated, such loud and emphatic, for so many decades afterward? Post-war Europe wanted to be divided in the shapes and influence, gradually changed to function as independent geopolitical entity. The leadership of European states stopped thinking in terms in the interest of their people and their nations. They were supposed to serve and indeed to become receiving and carrying out orders and foreign centers of power. As a result, we now see a Europe that is strongly to defend this border, a Europe unable to protect its identity, a Europe in which its own people are sinking into uncertainty and decline. We live in an era in which European citizens are constantly called upon to pay the price of the war and geopolitical games that serves neither their own interests nor the future of their nations. Every war that begins thousands of kilometers away eventually reaches out neighborhoods of Europe, and thus the energy crisis, waves of illegal immigration, fear, terrorism, increased repression in the name of security, and of course, lack of freedom. And the questions at this arise is this: when exactly did the people of Europe decide that they should sacrifice themselves of foreign interests? When did the Frenchmen, the Greeks, the Serbs, any European decide the future of his children should be destroyed by wars that are not of his own? Europe has paid and continues to pay for American interest in the Russia-Ukrainian war, and now it's preparing to do the same again with the war in Israel has begun with Iran. The proposal began with the feelings in security and fear following missile attacks against countries constituted targets. And it continued with the rising of fuel price, with turn effect the cost of all products, resulting in the national economist pressure on European citizens who are already exhausted both financially and physically. The next stage will be the new wave of uncontrolled illegal immigration flows, with the ultimate goal being the complete alterations, and the years following, the replacement of the European populations. We, nationalists, struggle for a Europe of nations, not a Europe of users or foreign interests. We believe that every nation's first duty toward its own people, not toward international lobbies, supranational interests, and foreign agendas. We want a Europe that is free, secure, self-sufficient, and will propose citizens and flourishing nations. Long live the Europe!